Hey guys, welcome back. This is Colton with Bear Scare Beauty, back again. And before we get started, if you could follow, click the subscribe down below, like it, click the bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, same way it's spelled here, Bear Scare Beauty. Yeah, all that trite out of the way. Gonna be a quick video today, kind of. I'm gonna be doing a review. This is going to be a full review, or a post-mortem review, essentially, of the Fenty, this is called Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation. Yeah, so this came out a while ago. Sorry, my hair, it's been 3 months since I've had a haircut, and it's going places. I don't know where, but it's going places. Anyways, yeah, this has been out for like a while, actually. I've only had it for a couple of weeks. I have the shade 150. I think I'm actually 185 because this is a little too pink for me. I need kind of a blue undertone, but yeah, this is interesting. I've tried a couple other powder foundations in the past, and they just looked awful on my skin. Just absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I was shocked by this. So $36, 9.1 grams or 0.32 ounces. Yeah, this is, I mean, I've made a substantial dent in this. This is the good stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of apply it while I talk about it. This sponge is haggard. I find it best to get some on the sponge and then start from my nose and work out. Now with this foundation, I've actually found that A, of course, moisturize before applying it. And then B, it works really well with silicone primers and then, like, you know, moisturizing primers. But yeah, while I'm putting it on, this is amazing. I have very oily combo dry skin, incredibly dry on my nose, and of course no foundations ever stick on my nose, and a lot of dryness texture right here, and then I've got orange peel texture on my cheeks. This is truly amazing. Like, the level, I mean, look at the material right there. The coverage that it just gave me on the nose, not a lot of product, doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. It sits down really well, like it looks a tiny bit makeup-y at the beginning, but as more of your natural oils come through, that really kind of wears off. So yeah, I mean, that's really the only area that I use the sponge for, mainly just because I need a little bit more coverage on my nose, and I need it to stick a little better, and the sweeping motions don't really lend well to that. But yeah, now, and you can really use any type of brush you want. I'm actually using a blush brush, but it's like a chiseled angle, and it's nice and really dense. So, I mean, it picks up really well on a brush. Get out of here, and I'll just swipe it on. And it covers pretty amazingly with a brush. It also doesn't pick up my texture that much, which is fantastic. I've got a couple other powder foundations that I've tried that just horrifically emphasize all of my texture. This doesn't do that. This looks almost hydrating, if that makes sense. It's not, because it does, you know, it does feel a little dry occasionally, but not too bad. And then I've got redness right here, so I'm just taking it on and I'm patting it on with the brush, and then I'll gently kind of sweep off, and that'll move off any of the excess. It actually covers, I got a little bit of acne right there. If you use the sponge or occasionally your fingers, the fingers is kind of a hit or miss. I feel like if you just recently washed your hands, it doesn't really work that well. But I mean, just look at the difference. already, like on my face. It's really evened out all of my texture and tone. It's sitting really wonderfully. It's just good. It doesn't really even look like I'm wearing makeup, which is fantastic. I'm just gonna finish up my face and then we'll talk a little bit more. And then just kind of one more thing with the application. I like taking like a corner of the sponge and just using it to kind of get like right into the corner and right under my eye. You really don't need concealer because it really evens you out. It's just really good. It also does not crease on me. It doesn't crease in my forehead, on my fine lines around my mouth, in between my eyebrows, or under my eyes. Like, full on, does not crease. I think my record for wearing this was, oh boy, like 16 hours. I put it on at about 7 a.m. and didn't take it off until about 9:30-ish, 10 p.m. 16 hours? I don't know how many hours that is. But yeah, just like look at my under eyes. None, some. Saggy, not saggy. Saggy, not saggy. So, down to the finality. Finality? The finale? Anyways, Fenty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I look flawless, both in real life and on camera. 100% recommend. Even for the price, 100% recommend. I feel like I've been really burned on high-end foundations in the past. I think this really lives up to the hype, because it did get a lot of hype. So, once again, let's go over it. $36 for 9.1 grams, or 0.32 ounces. It's standard-ish for a powder foundation. Powder foundations are always a little weird because depending on who you are, you either use more or less. See, it's a little too pink for me, but it's wearable. It's fine. More or less, you know, it's got pretty good coverage. Like, you can't really see much of my redness right there. It doesn't cover up like my freckles or anything like that. A little bit of the acne is coming through, but if you really kind of work it in with the sponge, it's fine. It's, you know, if you're gonna work it over acne, I'd suggest using a separate sponge or cleaning this sponge, because you don't want that. But yeah, I mean, it looks fabulous. So, oh, also the packaging is super cute. Like, I never really got on board with the Fenty hype, just because they were like expensive and I just didn't care. But I'm gonna have to try more because this is just chef's kiss. Fantastic. Wow, I'm rambling. So $36, fair amount of product for that price. The packaging is super cute. The performance is like a 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. Packaging's probably like a 7. It's 100% would recommend. I have very dry combo skin. My partner, I actually got him some because he wanted to wear it in some movie scenes that he's shooting because he just wanted to look a little more put together. He has I don't know how to put this without sounding demeaning. He has mature skin. He's pretty dry. Looks fantastic on him. Doesn't look dry, doesn't settle into fine lines or wrinkles. Also, there's a really good selection of color. I think it's like, I'll put the number in here, because there's a lot. It's a very good selection, a lot of undertones, which is fantastic. Like I said, I went a little pink with mine when I needed to go a little more neutral, but it's fine. This is like an 8 out of 10 foundation, like 8.5 out of 10. This is 1000% would recommend to pretty much anybody, because it's just great. It wears really well, it wears really long. It's not transfer proof, but it's like transfer resistant. I've worn it with a mask. It doesn't really transfer much on the mask, but I mean, it, you know, it. Gonna take a little Milani Coral Cove matte blush. Get my Moogle. And I'm gonna top that off with a little bit of the Hourglass. I almost said Hourglass Gloss. Hourglass Blush in a diffused heat, just because it's, you know, it's the slightly illuminating. Same thing, it's gonna be the, is it diffused heat? Diffused Bronze Light from Hourglass. Bronzer. Also, yes, because it's summer, I am bronzing across the bridge of my nose. Thank you very much, summer, spring. Warm season. We're getting into warm season in the PNW here, okay? Fight me. I want to look like skin cancer Barbie, alright? I don't, actually. And then, of course, a little highlighter. This is Becca's Lilac Jode. Very pretty, very cute. Very cute, very cute. Really love that highlighter. It's just a nice, like, subtle glow. It's not too much. And, excuse me, I'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm just gonna use some of the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray just to set it down. It looks just better with a setting spray, right? I feel like most foundations do, as you can hear me jiggling. But yeah, it just really, you know, it drops the powderiness of it a wee bit. Yeah, let me pull y'all in, and we're here. What do we think? Get some ultra close-ups so y'all can really see what we're working with. Okay, in closing, foundation, 100% recommend. Fantastic, wears well, great coverage, doesn't pick up my dry patches or anything like that. Looks great on a lot of different skin types and levels of skin maturity, things of that nature. Powders blend beautifully across it. Some cream products are okay under it. I've tried it with one of the cream blushes from Milk. It looks fine under it, and then of course the powder blended on top. Just good. Buy it. Anyways, thank you guys so much. This is Cole and Bear Scare Beauty. Once again, subscribe down below, ring the bell, like, leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Same way it's spelled here. I love my ScareCubs so much, and I hope y'all have a good day, week, month, or year. All right? Bye.